And we're live! Hello to whoever's out there. I see there's a couple of people lurking about. There we go, okay, so that works. Always like to make sure my sound works before I mute the stream. Actually, put that on. So back to painting Rolf Gunnarson, Hero of 10 Towns. So I think tonight I'm going to focus on the clothes, especially the shirt, because I'm not really sure if I like this shirt. I think it's a little too red. I don't want to make Santa Claus here, so for some reason my light is super bright. Sorry, I'll turn that down. Seems super bright tonight. So what I'm gonna do, oh, that's a little too dim. Pardon me while I adjust. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I think the shirt is a little too red. So I'm gonna actually take and I'm gonna keep that chum red that I started with, and I'm gonna add a little Mwangi brown, since that's actually what he wanted the pants painted in. And my paints are upside down. I really should learn how to do this, huh? Let's try it that way. I gotta wait till they pop up and stream, because I use Twitch to do everything. Okay. So there are the colors. Okay. So I said I love lurkers actually, because I happen to be a lurker, especially when I'm listening while I'm at work, and I love to listen to painting streams. So a little more red. Mixing two together, I have way too much brown. I just want it a little bit. I can see it's going to be one of those nights. Alright, there we go. Okay, so butter. And I think I'll just go with my old reliable. See if this dirty that brown. I wonder if I have to add a little more. Oh, it's a little bit darker. I like that. And I deemed that all this stuff here is the bottom of his shirt. It's a little unclear what everything is on this mini, I've determined. I'm going to paint those. Quite honestly, at this stage, I said I'm just base coating things, so if I happen to paint something I don't want to, I can paint over it later. Hey, how about if I don't put wash my brush in my drink? After all, I know this is the place where we wash our brushes and beer, but still, I really don't want to do that. I'm going to put out some more brown. And I'm going to take and kind of shadow in these recesses. Maybe I'll pick my number 3 brush. Go a little thinner. Alright, and I have to go back over that. I don't care, it's fine. I'm going to be doing some highlighting anyways. Whoop. I see a second person. It's Gareth. It's you and me and somebody lurking, Gareth. I don't know where everybody is tonight. Although I'm sure Michelle and people will trickle in. I mean, it is a tavern after all, so... Hell, I'm not the most prompt person ever. There, that looks a lot better. Well, I'm happy to see you, Gareth. How are you tonight? Are you all ready for your stream? For what? Duh? Yeah, exactly. They'll get here when they get here. So, you're painting more Star Wars? Tonight's always Star Wars night, isn't it? Yes, it is. I wish you were doing... I'll tell you what, I almost wish you'd switch your Monday stream with tonight and do the Star Wars stuff on Monday and do the Dragons tonight. But hey, you know what? Don't change on my account. You'll be working on either the shore troopers or starting the scout troopers. All right, how many things are you actually... These are all for Michael Mortar, right? Okay, how many have you got to do? We can compare workloads. Because right now I've got so much work in terms of commission work, it's not even funny. But I'm getting through some of it because I'm doing, oh my god. Gel tip! Oh my god, see, people are trickling in. That's good. So I'm working on the Barbarian. I decided his shirt was a little too Santa red. So I'm actually going in and mixing brown into the red. So it's not quite so Santa red. So let's see. Gareth has 5 more boxes to do and 1 is a tank. Oh, jeez. Well, that's okay. See, I got Michael's stuff done. His was the 8. Oh God, I have a huge batch of battle text from Baidu, which I'd start on if he ever gets back to me with what color scheme he wants. Oh, I know, huh? You'll have clients that don't flip and tell you what colors they want. So I have one of those clients that would, oh, make it whatever you want. Dude, he's your character. Why don't you at least tell me what his hair color is? Hair color, skin tones. Oh man, I mean, well, it's funny, I don't usually get that. Usually when somebody actually gives me a job to do, they usually then give me the colors and stuff. It's usually I can work with them to get me the colors. But I know exactly what you're saying. I know, right? I hate that. Me too. I hate that as a commission painter as well. That, I want you to tell me what colors you want me to make it. That's why it's a commission. What color do I want to do? Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the straight chum red. I'm going to add some orange into it. I love this name, Chum Red. 9.5 times out of times for me, yes, I know exactly why. Yeah, exactly. It's not often that we do get people that, basically come and say, we have no clue, make it whatever you want. It's just once in a great while. They say, hey, do whatever you want. It's like, that's not how it works. We want to know what you want. That's kind of the point. But right now, what have I got going? So I've got, well, I told you, I got these guys. I got the Howling Banshees. Let's see. I'll move that out of the way. It's probably out of focus. There we go. So right now I got 5 of these. Eldar, yeah. Well, it's a commission gel tip. So I got 5 of these at the moment, but there's oh Lord, there's 20 of these they'll end up doing. But he's going to give them to me 5 at a time, which is fine because I'm not batch painting them. I'm actually doing, you want to paint along with these? You know what? Seriously, gel tip, if you want to paint along with these, I can arrange that. I could totally arrange that. I just, probably not in this bunch, because I'm going to try to get these done by Friday. And I got no more streams until Saturday. But I will absolutely, if you want to paint along, sure, we can do that. I'll do it with the next bunch. Because I have 4 more sets of these. No, wait, I can't add. There's 20. So I have 3 more sets of these to do. And then the other thing I'm doing, of course, is the really big army of, it's between, I know it's over 30. There's 30 of infantry alone. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 40 or, in the early 40s of that Blood Raven army that I'm going to be doing. And then there was some guy who said, well, I have 60 orcs. And then he said, well, then I found out he's a college student. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of wondered. And the job has been put off, which is fine. Trust me, it's fine. And actually, he's really cool. And he understands that, I can't work for nothing. So, he basically said, just give me time to put the money away. But I really actually want to see you do it. But we'll see. A lot of times if I don't get the commission stuff while while it's right there, oftentimes I'll never see it again. But that's fine. I don't want any college kids going broke, giving me money for commissions. I'd rather have them, be able to afford to eat. So don't forget, guys. If what's my color scheme? Well, this is basically this is done. The color scheme is the one that's in the. That's what the guy asked for. He said, "I just want the ones that's like the box art." So the biggest difference is I'm using Wraithbone white instead of. I don't remember what the actual white color is. It's a different color white. And I'm trying to do these quickly because I'm trying to build up my speed to paint armies. Otherwise, people will never ever see the friggin' armies. So this is more about speed and about tabletop. Corax white is the base coat, but there's actually another, basically you're supposed to put Corex white over everything. I don't even do that actually. I just put it over the white parts. Oh, I can look it up. I've got the color app. Which I really do find is handy, the Citadel color app. Here, what's it? Yeah, look at that. Paint by model. Howling. Banshee. So, I find this is very, oh wow. Alright, that's a bad idea. Corax white is the undercoat for all the areas. The white I should be using. Where is it? Oh, it's supposed to be Raykarth Flesh. That's like the white, it says for the bone areas and all the armor. The armor is considered the bone areas. So I do actually have the paint, but I found I'm not really digging this for the white. And I'm like, if it's bone, why don't we make it Wraithbone white? And I like it that color. Let's see, Battle Ready. Pallid Witch. Pallid Witch is the layer with White Scar as the highlight. Let's see, I understand White Scar, Paraxia, Corax White, Ceramite White, to give it white a warm white. I mean, I said, I like that. I happen to have Wraith. Oh, I put it away, that's why. I already finished today's. I'm happy, I already finished today's. So when I'm done with the stream, I've got nothing to do. Wraithbone is what they're wearing. Yeah, and that's why I was a little mystified as to why the head didn't have that in the color mix for these guys. You know, so, but I mean, for a tabletop, for a quick little tabletop army guy, I'm pretty happy with them. So, back to my barbarian friend. He is my barbarian friend. My husband plays him in the game. And he's pretty awesome. He's taken a level of sorcerer. Because the original concept of this, yeah, he could actually cast magic. I forget. It was a specific archetype in Pathfinder 1. Where basically they could cast magic through their rage. If you look at the app and the contract, yeah, that's right. Oh, that could be. But you know what? But I was gonna say I wasn't looking at the contrast side of things because I wasn't gonna do it contrast paint for this particular. I might if I do get that huge order of orcs, I might consider actually using the contrast paint for those. But did it? But wait, they don't update the app with the new colors? And honestly, it wouldn't totally not shock me if they don't, because we, let me put it this way, I have Adobe Illustrator at work. I'm going to add some more orange. I want to lighten this red up a bit more. Oh, that might be a little too much. And, of course, we have all the, don't laugh, it's called PMS colors because Pantone Matching System. And they have never updated that app, or that part of Illustrator in like years. And it drives me flippin' nuts because there are colors that aren't in it. So it wouldn't surprise me. So my question to you guys, because I know how you guys like Warhammer, are you guys getting the Warhammer Plus service? Which is, I mean, basically it's $1 more than you pay for a Twitch thing per month, but you do get more than you would normally get on a Twitch stream. Plus you get a free mini, so there's that. But it went live today. Let's see. Oh, a gel tip. That's a very good point. Gel tips say use contrast as a shade so you can use all the acrylics however you want. I like that. Actually, I do like using them as shades now and then. Kevin, they treat everybody like crap, okay? It's not just even their fan artists. Yep, you know, I mean, I'm a little on the fence on that one about considering that fan artists tend to, well, draw things that are protected IPs and copyrighted material and such. So, and then they make money on someone else's original ideas. So I'm always been a bit, I'm fairly protective of artists, but that's because of the whole deal I am, you know, because I work with them. And I mean, and I respect, you know, that they do want to do fan art, but I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence in that one. You know, if companies don't like fan artists, taking their entities and making money off of them, then I respect that. But if they're okay with it, then great. Go to town. You just gotta treat them like Disney, because God forbid, don't ever make Disney fan art and try to sell it, or make animations of it, because I bet they're probably worse than friggin' Games Workshop. You'll see a banhammer real fast. Well, I said, it depends. Is it more overboard than Disney? Also, one thing I have to respect too about that is the one who's doing their painting, because they have that thing called the master class, is a lady, and she's phenomenal. They showed off her work, and oh my gosh, her colors are so freaking vibrant. It's like, you know, to learn from her alone, that might be worth it. But I think for a GW entity, I think in terms of the money you're spending, I don't think it's bad. I think it's actually a pretty good deal for what you get. Especially since when you get access to the apps too. That said, to me the worst one that's always has been Disney when it comes to fan artists. So, if they're worse than Disney, then they definitely went overboard on the rules. If they're not worse than Disney, then it's £10, so you're probably right. It is like a $15 US dollar voucher. The only thing is whether or not I can ever actually use it. Here's my problem. So my bank, which I'm about ready to go drop, I want to drop a meteor on right now, because they've also screwed up. Well, it's not the bank that screwed up my mortgage, but they screwed up my the management company screwed up my escrow account because there was a problem with our insurance paperwork that they never ever bothered to tell us what the problem was. So this is a little weird, something that I think I remember it now. My house address actually is not what the town recognizes or what the lot of land is under. My house, the street number is 17. At least that's what we were told. It was 17. And then we found out later that no, it's really supposed to be 19. So my bank merged with another, and I believe all the mortgages went to another management company. Use what? Which thing? The 17, the one we always use? You can, but you actually have to have like paperwork that says shoot. Oh, the voucher. Oh, I'll get to my sucky bank. That's right. I was going into the other reason my bank is sucky at the moment. But basically, it said, yeah, I'm kind of going down this road. But here, I'll get back to it. I'll circle back. So basically, because I have 2 street addresses, it screwed up my insurance paperwork because they didn't think that the right address was being covered. But we have proof that they're the same address. And they screwed up my escrow account. Well, that's one strike. But here's the problem. So the voucher, their store, of course, is in England. And my bank, or rather the security company that works for the bank, won't let me buy anything off a foreign website, which is horribly annoying. And no, I do not want a credit card, so I can do that. No, thank you. So that's why I'm not 100% sure I'd even be able to use it. Hell, I'm not even 100% sure I can even buy the damn service because of that. But we're going to try. The other thing is, sometimes if I go through PayPal, sometimes if I go through PayPal, I can get it to work. I did that with Steamforged because I wanted all the Critical Role minis, and I had to buy it from Steamforged. Well, first I had the Kickstarter, and with that I went and asked DJ to use his. I paid him for it, but we used his card to buy them. But then what I had to do to buy all the others is, I went through PayPal, but I would still get a text saying, "Is this a valid charge?" But I remember trying it on a different site that was overseas, and it still bounced. It wouldn't let me do it. I've been so mad at my bank. So I've been so tempted to say, see you later, have a nice life. But we finally seem to have found somebody competent at the bank to help deal with the escrow issue and the insurance issue. She was the first one who actually figured out why it wasn't being accepted. Not the actual company. Why would they tell us, right? We have no idea. So she's working with everybody to actually get it fixed. And to get our money refunded, and so hopefully we won't go broke or have to pay a lot more mortgage. So I'm basically highlighting. So, once again, by the way, Gel Tab, especially if you're still lurking about, and anybody else who's lurking about, like our Gareth, keep remember, I am link friendly, so if you guys are working on anything that you want to share, and I know Kevin usually always has something to share, please put the link up and I will go to it and we'll share everybody's work with each other. And I know Gel Tip actually had some Gel Tip. Did I say Gel Tab again? I've had a very long friggin' week. So, and it's only Wednesday. I've had a long week. Haven't quite felt like killing anybody. You did, yeah, I know you posted something. I know we posted, oh, I know what, you were working on the skeleton guy in the throat. You're adding comments to some QA. Quality assurance? But I think you put up a picture of your guy on, like the undead guy on the throne. You hopefully get another, oh. So wait, so you're actually doing work right now? So I'll feel bad. It's like, it's like 9 o'clock. For reference, Warhammer Plus takes PayPal defaultly. Oh, cool. I know DJ had some. Hey, oh, I got a question for you, Kev. Wait, Kevin, you didn't put in for it yet then. If anyone out there actually did put in for it, the one thing I'm curious about is whether or not, because you're supposed to have access to the apps, which I'm interested in, because especially at some point I'm gonna play. But DJ bought it today, and he says he still doesn't have access to the app. So I'm not sure what the deal is there. Oh, let's see. So John Tip said the Discord pic is much better than the Instagram pic due to photo tint. Well, then you need to put that up on. All right, that's pretty good on a shirt. What? But I said when DJ went to go I don't have a Discord. Well, I do. Actually, that's a lie. I have a Discord, but just really one for myself and my friends. The thing of it is, I've thought about, well, you know, everybody seems to have a Discord. Every stream seems to have a Discord. Yo, you can message me. You know where I am on Discord. Oh, I can actually put it up on this computer because I have Discord on my computer in order to I use it when we were playing games and such, and to record. Oh, there was a reason why I grabbed my phone. Let's see. But that guy was... Alright, let's see. Oh, go away. Alright, so we can do this. Oh, you know what? I'm a dum-dum. Yeah, I should have just gone to Pyro Club and pulled it up. In fact, that's what I do. Maybe I should have a show and tell portion of every stream where I go on and find all my friends, you know, find your, you know, about work that's posted there and in the Goblin one. Because there's a lot of good work going up right now. So, let's see. Here's what it is. That's coming out so good. Oh my lord. That's coming out. You like all the bricks and everything and the highlighting and stuff. I mean, I'm gonna put my glasses and look. I love the way these are highlighted. It really almost has like a marble feel to it. And I'll tell you, and I bet you, I'm gonna assume you dry brush this. This is like the one time this is like one of the times that the dry brush, if you did dry brush it, that dry brush texture really works in your favor. I love I assume those are candles. I love those. And his sword. This reminds me of one of the Death Knight swords from World of Warcraft. It's a great sculpt to boot too, because you get all these really creepy skeletons and things all on this throne. And that armor is coming out good. That looks great. Looks really good. Did that? Nope, that did not shut it off. Let's see. I think it's a dry brush to start, edged after. Oh, I see. Yep. Okay, that makes sense. Usually a lot of times when I'm doing terrain, I sort of get lazy on it anyways, and I just basically dry brush it, kind of whacking the edges a little harder. Thank you for sharing, though. As I said, I love seeing what everyone else is doing. I'm also stalling because, well, let's see. What was it I'm doing on this? What? Did we get somebody new? We did. We got somebody new in the Pirate Club tonight. Maybe one of these days, Sorry, I caught sight that somebody commented on my post that had the picture of him. asking, he goes, she didn't realize he had a beard. I think he has a beard. Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Rolf has a beard, right?
Sure.
I guess he does now, right?
Yeah.
No, I went to my phone, by the way, to to look at the. I like to get a few details. From him, in order to figure out what I'm doing here. So let's see, shirt trim red. Didn't I put the flippin' trim down? I didn't put the trim down. I think I was gonna do it a dark brown. This trim here. I think that's, looking at that, I think that's actually a really good reason to dry brush, actually, is to add texture. A lot of people dry brush just to, get the highlight, to just, to have that contrast. But I think I like it better when, if you know what the texture looks like when you dry brush something, if you actually utilize that. And I think it works absolutely great on things like on stone. Things that are super smooth, not so much. Skin, not so much. But stone, absolutely. Scales, I like it on scales. If you just hit the edges. Let's see, so I'm going for a dark brown. Let's find a paint color, because I don't think I have any. Yeah, I don't really have any good dark browns up there. I don't really have any good dark browns in here either. I think there's some dark browns. If I hopefully don't fall off my chair. In this one. Stone, worn metal. Oh, that's true. Worn metal fur and worn weathered leather. Yeah. It's almost like a dirty, it's not a smooth texture. It's a rough texture. Where is that brown? There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So just to hope I don't make anybody jealous out there. 1 week from today, I will not be streaming because I will be in Denton, Texas at ReaperCon. Or the night before ReaperCon, where there will be... Actually, it's not pizza. It's funny, it's the pizza dungeon, but it's not pizza. They're going to have hot dogs and hamburgers. Hi, sweetie.
Have a good night.
Good night. Everyone can say good night to Joe. Let's see. Yes, it's right, Gareth. Hey, Gareth, what time are you getting in again? Yeah, everyone thought it was a pizza party because it's the pizza dungeon, but it's not a pizza party. They said, you'll be sorely disappointed if you were expecting pizza. Aw, thanks, Kevin. Kevin says good night. I don't think he can hear me, sadly. So yeah, what time are you rolling in, Gareth? And let's see, and Gel Tips should someday join us. You should go to ReaperCon. Probably around 5 or 6 p.m. depending. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right, you're driving. Oh, it's too bad you weren't getting in super early, like, about 11:30. Then I'd have you pick me up at the airport. But no, I'm gonna pay through the nose for transportation. I wish that I'm still not even sure if the guy who was supposed to be flying down with me is still going. I mean, maybe. And if he's still going, great. He can pay for half the super shuttle trip. But I'm getting in. I'll have to take the air and see if she wants to see Texas. I don't suppose she doesn't like to game or anything, does she, Geltip? Because they do have plenty of gaming there if you sign up early enough. I have not signed up for any games. I might just go and kind of wing it. And being that annoying person that shows up to Pathfinder saying, I didn't sign up for anything, but do you have any tables available? Oh, that's too bad. I lucked out. When I got married, I married a geek, so it's really nice having somebody who does like to game. You know what? I think I'm going to make the belt this color too, this dark brown. The thing is, you don't want overly complicated. Having overly complicated color schemes can be just really hard to look at. It's a barbarian. I feel like he should have a fairly simple. And you talk to my hubby, he wanted nothing but like browns. I think I kind of had to convince him to take the reddish shirt. Well, I showed him the color and he's like, "Ooh, I really like that color." So I did convince him to put in this chambray. I can figure out what I'm going to do for all those pouches. There's so many pouches on this guy. But yeah, I lucked out. My hubby he really is, he's not into painting, but he's into the gaming aspects of geekdom. So we get to go to, we do a few cons together where he'll come and he'll run RPGs, mostly Call of Cthulhu. I'm gonna have to let that dry. Nothing like streaky paint. I'll look at chat in a sec. I know you guys are saying something on there. That looks like a strap too. It's a 9.5 hour drive, and I'm calculating about 11ish for brakes and gassing up. Oh, yeah. 11. Yeah, that's probably about right. That's slightly shorter than than from here to Indianapolis if I go to Gen Con. Unfortunately, it's a lot longer than 9.5 hours for me to drive to Texas from New England. Ooh, I want to go to I'll tell you what, Adepticon is another one. Wait, aren't you a geek? You don't know where Gen Con is? Come on, man. I'm kidding, by the way. Gen Con is in Indianapolis. And with breaks and stuff, I mean, we left, I want to say we left it was either 3:30 or 4:30 in the morning. We got about 7, we got there about 7 o'clock at night, or maybe it was 6 o'clock at night. So, and we took it, we had to stop and take breaks and fill up the car and things. Gen Con, yeah, Gen Con has been in the same place for years. It has been Gen Con originally was in Lake Geneva, which is why it's called Gen Con. Right? Learn something new every day. Gen Con, I was going to do, originally I wasn't going to do Gen Con this year. And then my best friend said, well, I have a ticket that's rolling over for last year because they didn't have an in-person con last year like no one else did. So, but he didn't want to go alone, and I don't blame him. I really don't. It's not as much fun at all. And so we were going to go, and then there just wasn't that many games going in the scheme of things, so we really didn't find anything we wanted to play. A lot of the games are being run online, on Discord. So let's see, it was in the lake, but they got sick and tired of having their books soaked, so they moved it to a convention center. Yeah, right, Kevin. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna have to do some highlighting on that, but I think I'm gonna leave that for now. I'm thinking. I may just start doing some base coding. But Gel Tip said I was never a convention person. Did Games Day a couple of years, but never really did the other big ones. I got started in the whole convention thing when one of my really good friends, she decided she wanted to run a gaming con. And, I mean, I've told her this, so Kevin, this is not a secret. I thought she was crazy. The reason why I thought she was crazy is like, man, conventions, they are very expensive to run. And she's not a rich person, but, you know, and I'm like going, oh my God, I don't think I could sleep at night with that level of overhead. But she is she's a really good organizer of conventions and such. And so, you know, I was like, yeah, sure, you know, a friend of mine, so yeah, sure, and I'm a geek and I love gaming and stuff, so I was like, I'm on board, I'll do whatever. And I got involved. She wanted mini painting for me. So I started with that. She also had a lady by the name of Cheryl Storm, who any of you who know anything about Reaper, she is, I believe her forum tag was Lady Storm, and she ended up moving down there and working for Reaper. And I remember the time, one of the Kickstarters, and I think I still have the box piece because it was just so cool. She actually put "Hello, Carol" and signed the box that was from her. But she was huge into Reaper. So she was one of their old Black Lightning when they had, you know, Black Lightning reps. And so for a couple of years there, she was the main mini painter in town. I was still doing it at the cons, but she was the one running the events. And that was fine. I mean, she got better prize support than I ever could. Oh, that'd be so sweet. Maybe I'll set up a donation goal for Mrs. Gel Tip to go. Oh, that'd be so cool. Well, maybe someday I could get my husband at least to go to Texas, because he does have family in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. He's got his aunt and uncle, and one of his cousins lives in that area. So maybe someday he'll go too, but I'm sad now I'm not going to Gen Con, because there's some people there I'd really love to meet up with. And also, I like Vampire the Masquerade LA by Night, which is a streamed game of Vampire the Masquerade, and it's really good. And apparently they're going to do a live show at Gen Con, and we heard about that after we decided we were no longer going and got our tickets back, money back. Or I got my money back. He got credit, so DJ will be going again someday, and I'll probably be going with it. I'm only doing one con this year if they still have it. The one that you mentioned to me, which I can't remember the name of right now. Because I know I can't remember the name, and I think it's coming up too, like really soon, if I recall. Actually, I think I'm going to take some of this and I'm going to paint. I'm going to paint these two pouches that color. Actually, I'm gonna be doing. It's October. Never mind. ArmorCon in Marlborough. Yeah. Oh, actually, it's right before the Anime Con that I staff at, run by the same person who did that gaming con that I just got my whole start with, basically. And actually, Kevin's part of that Anime Con too. He should be on here all the time screaming he needs more security people. Because that seems to be what it always is. You always need security people. I don't think you can have enough, especially with an Anime Con crowd. I enjoy it. I really do enjoy it, and that crowd's pretty good. I mean, they're not, even if you get a large group of people, sometimes you get a few bad apples. Damn horny weeaboos. Yeah, I've probably. One thing I think that's interesting is that you get a lot of kids who they feel like they can be themselves there. They feel like they don't have to hide who they truly are and that they're accepted, which is something I really, really like about our con. Unless you're a Nazi. I think there was some guy who once, Kevin might probably remember this. There was a guy who showed up with some flag, like white supremacist flag or something. I'm not even sure what it was. Unfortunately, I'm not really in touch with all that stuff. Maybe that's actually means that's not a bad thing. And I think what the deal is, they kept an eye on him, and as long as he didn't start any trouble, and he just held the flag, I mean, it's also, you could say, freedom of expression. We didn't kick him out, but it was like, we kept an eye on him because we weren't sure if he was there to start trouble or whatnot. So, but otherwise, I think it's like our little con is, and a lot of them are like that, are great places where you can really express yourself freely and without judgment. So, which I'm totally for being yourself and being able to be excited and passionate about your thing without someone rolling their eyes at you. This will be a first with mini painting for me, where I'll be around a group of more than just one or two or more people that are just as passionate about painting as I am. Gareth. Yeah, that's very true. Although when I do my table at the con, I mean, I do actually tend to find they come out of the woodwork. Also, there are people who would love to try it, and the money kind of scares them a bit. Hi, Valfera, how are you? We're talking about conventions. Well, I paint Mr. What the hell's his name? Rolf Gunnarson. Rolf. I'm just sort of base coating him to get an idea of what I want. He's got a lot of skins and things like that, so I'm just figuring out what I want to do before I get into all highlighting stuff, and because it's subject to change. Hey, Valfer, do you have anything new to share with the class tonight? Mr. Barbarian Pants. But 100%, I mean, I am excited. That's, I think, one of the things I'm excited about. We're going to be with our people. We're going to be with Reaper Nation, the Reaper Nation mini painters out there, so, or just enthusiasts. And I am so excited. 1 week! 1 week! I'll be seeing you in 1 week! 3 goblins. You, me, and Jakey. Which, by the way, if I don't know if Valfer, I'm sure was watching. because Valfer is a huge Reaper fan like me. If you were watching Reaperland last Friday, Jakey, who was one of the goblins, did that chicken swarm that was in the little the highlight reel, so to speak. Yep. Oh, that's true. Yeah, an honorary goblin sire with your dad. Yep. I love the fact you're bringing your dad. So I'm gonna make these skins. Oh, I want my bigger brush. That won't cover fast enough. Oh, dude, just not much advancement. Let me see though. Let me see. Once I move my. Hey, that would be good. Why don't I dump my drink again? Although early tonight I almost actually washed my brush and my drink tonight, so I didn't. Oh, that's right. It's the one thing for the Kickstarter. I keep thinking this is She-Hulk with the green. That's an interesting view. So the shirt's coming up, that's for sure. I still say the texture and you put on the jeans is just absolutely killer. That's so cool. Oh, it's nice to see the belt taking shape. That'll be good. And the pink with the yellow is really, 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 and the green. That's a really great combo of colors, and especially since you get some yellow in your highlights too to carry this color around and to carry the yellow down through the piece. That's very, very well thought of and concepted. I'm going to scooch over so I can see chat here. Oh, I can't see chat here because my Streamlabs is in my way. Yeah, isn't that great? That's great though. Good job so far. I can't wait for the big reveal when it's all done. There we go. Let's see. Instead of pure black, the boots and belt are black indigo. Yeah, it's not black. You know, and that's I mean, if you want a shadow black, you kind of have to pick a different color that's not pure black. It's like when you paint white, when you want to paint white, and if you want to have highlights, you can't paint white. It's got to be off-white. Same thing with black. And indigo is a great way to, of course, you know, me and purple. So obviously indigo is a great way to deal with, to go that direction, and you know, when you need to have some black shadows, go with purple. It'll still look black to the eye. Let's see, printed out a base for her last night, waiting one day to make sure it's fairly cured, then I'll prime that start to ooh. Hey, what kind of a 3D printer do you have? I'm curious, because at some point, not now, but at some point, I think I'm going to be in the market for one. Probably to make minis more than terrain. And I'm kind of curious of what people have. Oh yeah, if it's too off-white, if white is too off-white, then the whole damn thing looks gray. Well, that's what I said. If you highlight it, you know, white with pure white, then it looks white. It'll read as white. At least that's what I've found so far. Oh, unless you're... I said, I assume you're talking about white and not black. I find black is one of the more fun ones to highlight too, because you can really set a mood. You can really set a mood with black and what you decide to highlight it with. Because pretty much, you can highlight, you can add any color to it. Except for maybe yellow. I don't think yellow would really work. But reds and greens and purples and blue all work as highlights for black. Oh my lord, he's got a lot of stitching. You have a, I don't even know how you say it, Kid Tech? It's like Kid Tech resin printer, essentially an Elegoo Mars clone and an Ender 3 Pro FDM printer. Oh, you've got two. Oh, so if you got one for terrain and one for minis? And are you, here's the big thing. Are you happy with them and they're reliable and they don't break down? And I guess the big question is, if they do break down, do they have a customer service department that's actually there to help you get a new part? Because I had a friend of mine, it's not Elegoo, he had the other one that's really popular. For the life of me, I can't remember the name of it. And it took him months to get a part to fix it. In fact, I'm not even sure it was right when it showed up. He didn't have it very long before it flippin' died. Okay. Ooh, cool. Kid Tech customer service top notch. So if you have a problem, you can actually get a hold of them. Ah, that's nice. It's something I definitely want to get into, and to do 3D printing. If nothing else, to download all the STL files I have, for all the Hero Forge minis that I've created, so I can print them up. I've ordered a few. I had, the one I was working on stream, I had Sondiel. I have another one. I have one from my favorite bard named Tavern that I already painted. And then I have a third one sitting there for a druid that I play, which is really kind of based off my World of Warcraft druid named Zelena. And by the way, if you guys have noticed me around Discord, on a couple of the channels, I actually do still have Zelena as my, as part of my tag. Zelena uses touch mini painting. That's my WoW character. And originally when I did Discord, it was a Discord server for my guild. When it was active and people actually played. The sad thing is, I don't even have time to play these days. And I actually still enjoy the game. Alright, so. I think I'm gonna wait on the arms to figure out what I'm gonna do. Because there's probably some sort of leathery thing in there. I'm thinking. Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna do it now. I got the paint out. I'm gonna do it the same leather color. Yeah, if I weren't in 5 RPGs, I might. Is it just 5? It's gonna be more than that, too. Because I'm an idiot. I can't say no. Never met an RPG I didn't like. I will probably darken this up a bit. You know what? You do have a point. That probably is part of, that is definitely part of the, also the streaming 3 times a week. really cuts into it. And I've been trying to bang out a mini a day. So all this really cuts into it. I'm not really even sure what the heck that is. There's like a thing, there's like something on his arm, and I'm not sure what it is. Yes, but I can stream playing WoW. Well, I mean, I thought of that. Just, it wouldn't be on a painting time, but, you know, I thought about, you know, if I'm on, I might as well just stream it. But I'd have to, I don't know. I mean, there's some points I don't mind being away from all this too. Yay! Are you gonna hobby now, Gel Tip? Ooh. Let's check this out. Well, it's only part of the base. Let me see. I think this will make a lot more sense. I mean, I see the skull there, and there's something debris over there. I think I will get that. I actually can see that, see my chat still. Thank you, Gareth. So I made sure my husband filled up the Coke before I came back on. I mean, I can see debris here. It'll make a lot more sense. It's going to make a lot more sense after you paint it. By the way, I should like that. As I said, I cannot wait to see what this thing looks like when you are done with it. Come on, silly. My brushes have seen better days, that's for sure. And they may be just starting to fray. That's why I think I'm glad I got a bunch of new brushes when I got the mega bundle. No, that could be fur. I think that's fur. Like on the other one. I'm going to have to darken this up because it's kind of blending into his skin. But this is leather brown, so it's a start. I'm going to have to find my banshees and get them primed up for painting. Are you legitimately going to actually do it as a paint along? Because, I mean, you said if you want, I can absolutely do that. I don't know if I can do it in a 2-hour stream. I guess I could pick a night where I don't have, like, Gareth. No. I was going to say, I could pick a night that I don't have Gareth, probably a Monday night. But then again, we also have Pyro Club paint night. And we could actually do it as a paint along. I did have on my idea list to do paint alongs. Because I thought that might be fun. Truth be told, I mean, if people want to do things, I'm more than happy to entertain ideas from you guys on stuff you'd like to see me do. Within reason, obviously. And I said, I'm a pretty open book, so, you know, if you have any questions for me, I have, within reason again, I have no issue answering. If it's like, what's my social security number? No. If it's, may I have $5? No, Kevin, you can't. I'm really surprised you didn't swoop in here with that question. Oh, I'm so excited! So my next stream, by the way, so you know, is Saturday at 12:30 p.m. and then I'll be streaming again on Monday night at 7:30. And then I won't be streaming again Until after ReaperCon. No, not Tree Fitty. Kevin at least only asked for like $5. Tree Fitty, you know, implies it's like 300. And by the way, have a wonderful night, Valfair. It's so cool. It's so cool you visit me now. Tree Fitty. Let me get some paint in there. Now, this being a little tabletop thing. Oh, what do you... Well, alright, I was going to say, maybe this is nosy. What are you up to tomorrow? Yeah, I mean, if it's something that's none of our business, then don't feel you have to answer that question. But if it's something geek-related that you want to share, let us know what you're up to tomorrow. I mean, truth be told, Geltip, I don't know crap about Rawr, so I just know they have like that they have the Wraithbone armor. I don't know. Said personally, me, if I'm not bringing it to any like official tournaments, I would just have them have maybe the white armor is cool. I do like that. But probably switch and make the hair make the hair purple. I do sort of like the green accents, but I would do more purple accents on this thing to make it mine. Because I love purple. Might have to actually, I just realized right in back of there, I might have to actually go touch that up. It's not Greek red. Okay. Well, then it's probably not as much fun. I also know he wanted really, really dark, almost black, brown boots, but not pure black. Problem is, I don't know if I have any colors that dark. I may have to mix something. Let's see. Come look and see. I have like my colors. My colors for my banshees are actually, or some of them are in here. I was gonna look at dryad bark, but I think, and that's a good brown, but I don't think it's not dark enough. It'll be fun later, but not tomorrow. Well, I'm sorry, tomorrow will not be fun. So I'm going to mix it. I'm going to mix my Mwangi brown with some black paint to make it a really... Oh, I need to shake it up more. See, I don't have one of those things, you know, where you have... I don't have a mixer. So I'm gonna mix up good. Something I've found out is sometimes you really have to mix things up well. Like, don't just start and mix for like 10 seconds and then think that's enough. No, you gotta keep going, and then, because I said, I found for some reason the paint will just kind of not mix in unless you do quite a bit of mixing. And a lot of times, like this one, I added black to it. So it still looked black until I mixed it up really good. Yeah, that's a good, not quite black color, but very, very dark brown, which is what he wants for his stuff. I said, actually, I think the biggest thing is I'm so looking forward to having some time off from work. Because it's just been, it's stressful. I mean, I'm used to getting all my work done every day. And I haven't been able to get it done since March, when everything started opening back up. The nice thing is, when I left today, the bin that has like, there were so many new jobs that she had to get a box to put them in. And the box was not quite so full today. So there's hope that maybe I won't get it all done, but maybe it won't be too bad when I'm away for 3 days, working days. It was really funny. I forgot the fact that the day I come home is Labor Day. So it's a holiday that we all have off anyways. But we were thinking, oh, honey's going to have to leave work early and such to pick me up from the airport. And he's like, wait a minute, it's Labor Day. Oh, that's right. It is Labor Day. Sort of dig the fact that they put the con on that weekend just so I have the extra day to get home. I'm looking for just leaving the state and the area code. I haven't done that over a year, and before that was about 2 to 3 years. I love a good road trip. I'm torn about not going traditional bone. I started Sam Hine color. Ooh, oh my gosh. Which are the color Coca-Cola cars, red, white, and black. But I said a long time ago I'd be painting up traditionally to use them all craft worlds. I know you don't know the lore, but you know, let me look at them. Where the heck you go? Almost now, when you said Sam Hine, like I don't know if that's. Is that? I didn't think that was how it's spelled. That's not the like pagan Halloween holiday, is it? Is that or am I thinking with? Oh my God, I know the damn word. Is that which holiday is it? Which holiday is it that we stole for Christianity? Is it? I forget if is that fall or is it winter? I mean, red. Oh, it's Christmas. Oh, all right. Yeah, I had the wrong one. I was going to say, actually paint these like pumpkin heads. That would be really cool. Because they're kind of scary looking. I think they're really cool. But they are kind of scary looking. Get 2 more little pouches in there too. Yeah, I mean, red. Yeah, red. That makes sense. Red, white, and black. I think that. I mean, for the record, I think that will look really sharp. Well, I mean, it's not. To tell you the truth, if you actually think about it. Even the traditional color scheme has red, white, and black. It's even got green for good measure, too. So, I mean, you could even change up the gems and such to make them those red accents. That might look cool. Yeah, I mean, I will say the one thing. This is like the client for these is that well-meaning guy who puts together stuff, but he doesn't do a great job. So I had to I think a green stuffed underneath there because there was a gap in his arm. And there's actually a gap between the hair and the back of the mask. So, I mean, he's not paying me enough to really do a lot of fixing. But there are, I mean, if you think about it, the hair is red on that, so. But I think that will look really cool. Oh no, that's actually, I'm also trying to figure out what I want to paint. This little layer in here. I'm not, I guess it's fur. I know he wants like gray fur. I may make it a warm gray to, because I'm wondering if I don't know if a cool gray will work all that great with it. When I played Eldar, I was Aelotalk because I used to get the Ranger Disruption table. I loved to annoy people with it. I'm sure you did. By the way, one of my favorite commission pieces I ever did, and Kevin knows who this is. It was for Buddha, and I painted a Pinkie Pie Space Marine. Like, as in My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, and I think he did it to annoy people with it. I loved it though. It ended up coming out really, fine. Hey, I can still get along with him even if you don't. So there. But I did like that. But I do want to mention the commission more than anything else. I really did like the way it came out. I just hate banshees and their cursed hoverflip belts that let them just go laugh out loud, what cover and movement penalties. As they fly right on by. I also have this wrap too I need to figure out what to do with. Oh! Those are Harlequins, not banshees. I'm really bad at hitting my mark. I realize every time I look down, my flippin' mini is off the camera. I read chat enough so you guys go, hey, get your friggin' mini on the camera. Alright, so. I'm gonna do a gray, but maybe I'll do a warm gray for the fur. Maybe I'll take a paint that says brown on it, but it is more of a worn. They all look the same to me, but I'm a Space Wolf player. Harlequins have the checkered pants. Actually, I think they just have... Is it just pants? Don't they kind of have checkered everything? Oh, come on, Kevin! Be nice! I know you're just a dumb puppy, but that's a two-tone square pattern. You know, all I can think of is they had... We were talking about the Pied Piper, and the reason why it's called the Pied Piper is because pied, I believe, means two-toned. Well, laugh aloud, whatever you mad. You can't pet the wolves the size of rhinos. And Gareth painted the Harlequins with stripy pants. Stripy pants. Hey guys, the Norwegian curling team called. They want their pants back. And in case you don't know the reference, this was a while ago. Now that Norwegian curling team is no more, so the pants are no more. But there was a team out there just known because they wore these wild patterned pants, and they were famous for it. Someone created a Facebook page just for the pants. And I like curling, so. Geltip says I can pet any dog with peanut butter. Wait, are you literally petting them with peanut butter in your hand? Or are you just giving them the peanut butter? Peanut butter jelly time. I know, I think dogs like peanut butter. I think I'm just going to paint that this color. Oh, jeez Louise. Pets are technically petting, that's something else. This is really weird. Usually I don't base coat everything. Maybe I'm feeling lazy tonight. I don't know. But I already painted that Howling Banshee, so I've already been working. I guess in some ways too, I'm just trying to get my idea down on the mini. Maybe I'll show it to hubby and make sure it's okay before I start doing a bunch of other details and such. Actually, I'm really digging this color. This is Brinewind Brown from one of the Pirate Fast palettes. And I really like it. They said this is all fur too, and I just don't know if I should do it the same color because it looks like a different texture of fur. But as I also said, I don't have like a ridiculous amount of colors on this thing either. This Banshee color scheme would be the death of me. That's why I don't. Alright, gel tip here. I'm just gonna say this: make them purple. You know, do all purple. Oh, I'm just kidding. You had the thing with the red I think is a really cool idea. Red, black, and white. Like you make the armor white, and of course the black, as I said, there's black on these guys too. You make your weapons black, and you make like the accents in the bags and things black. And then you make the little waist thing red. Yeah, if you need help with painting, Crimson is your guy. Boy, isn't that for sure. Because his whole army of how many pieces was like? Would you say it was like 160 piece? Things in that army. They're all blood ravens, so they're all red. Oh, by the way, Kevin's also pretty good painting white, too. Which is one of those colors that's like a Achilles heel to a lot of people. It's not with that Sam Hine and Warp Spiders. I have the red down. I almost want to say, what's your problem? No, what is the issue? There we go. That's a better way to say it. What is the issue you're having with the color scheme that you don't, where you lost? I mean, maybe we can help here. I've got red still on my brush. No. There we go. just realized too, I gotta go see if I can find a long sword. Cause, or a great sword rather. This barbarian's main weapon is a greatsword. Now, I'm not going to replace the axe in his hand because he actually has been known to throw axes as he enters combat. Although not so much now. They took the level of sorcerer, and he now throws a spell before he rages. He's got, thankfully, he doesn't have any spells that are concentration spells either, so. Let's clean that up a little. I think what I'm going to do tonight while I'm listening to Gareth's stream is I'm probably going to work on my tree. Yes, that tree. The one I painted in July. That I'm still poking away at because I'm bringing it to ReaperCon for the MSP Open. That's why I do not have a picture in my slideshow yet, because I think I'm going to put one there because it's one of my favorite pieces I've done. But I did. Thinking red, black armor, white helm, and black hair. Oh, that would look so sharp. Ooh, that would look really cool, gel tip. With purple. I don't know. I mean, oh, you suckered me in by saying purple. I don't know. I mean, those three colors look so good together. I feel like purple's gonna ruin the aesthetic. The thing is, if you're painting an army, don't go too many colors. Otherwise, you'll never get it done. I think that's one of the reasons why I've been able to get these banshees done so quickly. For me, it's really quickly. If I'm getting them down to about 2 to 3 hours, is the fact that I don't have like 5. Well, I mean, I've got enough colors, but I don't have. But this color scheme is not that complicated. But I mean, I'm imagining like, yeah, black and red armor looks so friggin' awesome. So yeah, that's, even though that is called Brine Brown, it does have a pretty good gray color too. It's more of a warm brown than, to me, it is a warm gray rather than a brown. Black helm and black hair, the bright sword to be the brightest on the mini to make it glow. Ooh. But what would you do? What would you do red though? I'm surprised you don't keep the hair red. Because the one thing is I guess black hair, black helm. I mean, you're good enough at this. You'd have to do some, I think, but make sure you do something to distinguish between the two, make sure you distinguish between the hair and the mask, the helmet, and not just have them blend. That would be my thing, is I'd be afraid they look too close together, where they're like right next to each other. But I do love black. Maybe not quite as much as purple, but I do love black. By the way, I'm gonna peek and see what he actually shared. Oh, I see what, yeah. Oh, those are cool. Hmm. So that logo that's on them, is that something that's like, it's funny in my little paint thing that I've been using for the instructional for the Howling Banshees, it doesn't have the logo on it. And I've been wondering if I should paint it on there. So what do you guys think? Although it means it's more work I gotta do. Honestly, I don't care. It's fine, but it's not like something I should. Oh, they got rid of those logos? Okay, then I'm good without it. But said I noticed that's why I left it off, because in the painting guide they didn't have the logo. So I'm like, all right, I'll just leave it then. They didn't look that difficult to paint. I'm not huge. I'm not really that much of a freehander, although I did paint the Blood Raven. I did freehand the Blood Raven on the shoulder of not Gabriel, but the other one I did. And I was very proud of that because I don't do a lot of freehanding. So when I get something to come out that comes out good that I've freehanded, I'm always like thrilled. Okay, yeah, the old edition was symbol of the Banshee Troop. Okay. Thanks for clarifying that, though. As I said, I'm not the strongest in Rawr by any stretch. I think I may ask hubby what color I should paint that the wrap around his arm. One thing's for sure, this thing is going, I say that now, this thing was going way faster than Sondiel did. I don't have to paint 500 silly diamonds like I did on her. I don't know why I did that. I may still do some non-metal metallic stuff. Poll question, yay or nay on white hair? With black armor? That looks, I think that would look really sharp. I think, yeah, I'd say I like the idea of white hair with the black helm a lot better than black hair with the black helm. So I'd say yay. That looked really good. Ooh. Oh, I didn't get this one. Just don't do. I feel like I sense the sarcasm in that thank you. But hey, if I inspired you to paint something, I'm all happy. So, one thing I have found, this has to do with my best putty and his Necrons. I found that looking at too many pictures for ideas tends to, you tend to get too many ideas about how you want to do things. And then you never figure out what your color scheme is.
Moist.
Or better yet, you change it. Hey, it's Michelle! Better late than never. What's up? How are you tonight? Ugh. So what are you gonna do with no Goblin double feature next week, Michelle? Because we will both, unless we, I was gonna say, unless you wanna, I don't know. Are you planning on doing any streaming from ReaperCon? Let's see. Thankful for my color scheme is mostly set. I just look at pictures to get general ideas what people do for specific parts. That's a good idea. And no, I think looking at pictures is actually a really good idea when you're a mini painter. I do look at pictures all the time where I try to figure out what something is. Yeah, I was gonna say, one of my streamer friend, Big Jim Slade there, actually is probably gonna download the Streamlabs or whichever app he uses. Oh, speaking of which, my God, did I actually just? The question was, I asked Gareth who's planning on streaming from ReaperCon, and I said, hey, Big Jim Slate might actually stream for ReaperCon. Oh my God! So that was weird. He showed up as I invoked his name. I didn't even invoke it 3 times. I just invoked it once. You know, you guys, though, my stream's over in 15 minutes because we go do the other part of the Goblin double feature. Kathy! So this is just to say, first of all, who was the one that rated? Oh yeah, Big Jim. Big Jim, how was your stream? And what were you doing on your stream tonight? Because I know it wasn't stupid real estate, which someday I hope to actually catch. So what were you guys doing? Well, I was sitting here and working on my husband's Barbarian. Basically, we're sitting here also giving gel tip advice on how to paint his banshees, because I'm painting some howling banshees as a commission, and apparently seeing her, no, it's a her, they got boobs. Seeing her sparked some creativity with gel tab. Now he wants to go paint his. You played a blasphemous murders game. That sounds like a typical week on Murder Hobo Inc. So this is my husband's, what I was doing, by the way. I am painting this Barbarian, who's my husband's character in Rime of the Frost Maiden. So he's picked out the colors. Basically I'm base coating right now. Gel tab. I'm just going to call you that from now on, because I can't flip remember at all. God damn it. But we're telling Gel, we're giving Gel tips on what to do with his banshees. So how is everybody else tonight? And if anybody, of course, has anything they want to share in terms of pictures of minis that doesn't get me banned off of Twitch, I'm link friendly. But I'll tell you one thing though. Even though my stream ends in 15 minutes, the fun isn't over because I go raid. We go raid Gareth. By the way, we should do some shout outs because there are people here now. So we're gonna raid this person. And he's gonna be working on some Star Wars minis tonight. And then of course there's Gel Tip, who is also a streamer. I bet you everyone coming in that raid probably knows all this already. Of course, anybody who doesn't follow this awesome person who just started her own stream, hey, silly, absolutely go follow her. By the way, I totally dig. She's killer at painting minis. One of the best I know out there. And I'm so honored to have her ever drop by on my stream, just because she is just such an amazing painter. And her husband too, of course. Who else? Oh yeah, of course, Big Jim. And of course, Big Jim's Slay Gaming. Home of crazy real estate and painting and video games. Oh, of course. No, you know what? That's one thing. I want my stream to be really friendly to streamers. Feel free to advertise yourselves. I don't care. I think when we promote each other, I think it only helps the community. So, you know, and it's weird. In some ways we all compete, but I think it's a very friendly competition. Well, I guess Garrett said, I guess we better do an equipment check and actually put on a shirt. I don't know. Maybe you should do it without a shirt. I mean, I don't know, Kathy and Michelle, what do you think? Do you think he should stream with or without a shirt on? But yeah, it'll be a tank top. That's right. It'll be a tank top, if for nothing else. Wait a minute. Wait, for a man to not wear a shirt? I mean, a woman to not wear a shirt. Okay, I get that. Wow, I'm sorry. Honestly, I did not realize, because I see men without shirts all the time. I don't even think of it. So, yeah, there you go, Gareth. Let's do some body painting. There you go. That's a great idea. Pasties work. Oh my lord, let's get Gareth a couple of pasties to stick over them. Oh Lord, I think you guys have just derailed my painting. I'm at a point now where I've got most of him base coated. I do have to figure out what I want to paint that little thing. I know I have to paint the axe. I don't mind sitting here just shooting the shit too. You can say that on this stream, but you can't say, guys can't show nipples. Jesus. Pasties on a tank top. Oh my god. It was, yeah, well, I think it's hot all over right now, Kathy. We were friggin' hot here too. What? Wait. Yeah, see, you can tell how much I've read the terms, the TOS. You can't show feet? Yeah, I did not wear my tank. I decided I'm not wearing the Goblin King tank top every Wednesday. But you know what? I have a goblin on my shirt, so I bought this shirt at Gen Con a couple years ago. Sadly, this bar is now out of business. It makes me cry because I love Scotty's Brewhouse. Anybody who goes to Gen Con probably knows the place. But But they were a regular supporter of Paizo, and I'm a big Pathfinder Society player. So they had shirts. Let's see. There's a goblin on their shirt. I don't know if people can see it. Oh, my hair's in the way because I have so much freaking hair. But there's a goblin alchemist, and it was the year that the playtest, I think, came out. There. Okay, good. I can see it's on there. Yeah, I got my hair out of the way. That's a problem with wearing shirts and stuff that have got designs in the back. I got too much hair. I know, yeah, Kathy said, I know Scotty's. We always had the dead dog party there on the last night. I am heartbroken that they're gone. I mean, I love their food. You know, the price was right. It was, and they were big. They were sponsors of, I don't know, they had some sort of deal working with Paizo. So they lit up, you know, they had banners and everything else for Pathfinder stuff in there. And it was so great atmosphere. I have their dice. I actually have a couple of D6s that they gave away. And just good people. And I found out, yeah, they're gone. And I'm like, a lot of restaurants are gone in Indy. I don't know what happened, if it was just the pandemic or what, but so many of the places that we'd eat at, they're gone. I think the Ram? I think they're gone too. And that was a much loved eatery right by the convention center. Just I said, it makes me sad. I hope they get some things in there, you know, some things to replace them soon enough, but that's the pits. All right, Rolf. I think you're done for the night. Well, does anybody else want to talk about anything? If anybody has any questions or said, or if they have any links to share with pictures, please go ahead, do it right now, because I've still got 5 minutes. Oh, no, I still got more than that. I still have another 7 minutes left on the stream. I can also show what else I've been up to, too. That's right, I was thinking of showing off my tree. So I'm bringing this to ReaperCon, and it's not done yet, obviously, because I'm working on the base. But here's some more progress with the tree. And last night I added the fairy, which is really stupidly tiny. Let's see, am I in the right spot? I am in the right spot. Maybe lower it a little bit. So, and then I want to put on some of this. I'm going to put on some, I've got this stuff, which I really like with the little bits of yellow in it. So I'm going to put some of that on there. I'm going to try to make it look like a forest floor. And then I got some sticks. And I'm probably going to paint. I'm probably going to add some paint to most of this once I get it all on there. And that's what I'm going to do tonight once I finish the stream. Yeah, and a pandemic hit a lot of restaurants hard, especially ones around the convention center. Yeah, it broke my heart to see so many places I really enjoyed eating at go under. The other thing I need to do is I got a pair of mushrooms too, but I'm going to repaint these. I don't like this color. I think I want to do them, I want to do the tops orange, and I want to lighten up the stalks. So I do need to do those. And then the other project I have to do is I still have to finish this mouseling. Basically I said I had to redo the back because the tail was basically part of the base, but I wanted to put her on this base, which I painted as a floor, checkered floor. So I basically green stuffed in another layer of skirt. Yeah, I'm on screen, all right, more or less. So I need to do that. You know, I have 1 week until I'm there. I don't know who else in chat might be there, but please come and see me. You know, come and visit. I know Big Jim is going to be at ReaperCon. And they said, as an FYI, if I know there might be people watching who are going to be at ReaperCon, I do mention that I'm going to be one of those community members that has ribbons. And it's basically inspire me, and I'm giving out a point of inspiration. I am really happy with the way they came out. I'm actually surprised. I'm surprised at how they came out so good. You will be cosplaying as the Invisible Servant. Oh, I really wish you were going. But hey, Big Jim and Gareth they're both going. And it said anybody who was watching might have been watching Reaperland last Friday. And normally I don't catch it, but I was working late, so. Hey, Eldark. I said I was gonna say, Eldark, you're late though. Because my stream is ending in like 4 minutes. Kathy, you have no idea how much I wish you were gonna be there. I was when I signed up to go. I mean, I know Fort Wapple is a thing, and then you guys said you're not going, and I'm like, damn it. Yeah, I really wish you were there too. And you know what the sad thing is? The year after, I don't know. We'll have to see how things go. But the year after, I may not be going to ReaperCon next year because I'm going to Disney World on my second honeymoon. So, you know, I only have so much money. But we'll see. I mean, you know, depends on how commissions go and such. You know, maybe I'll earn enough from commissions to get back to ReaperCon. And honestly, Kathy, I would kill to meet you and James in reality. So, yes, see you in like 2 minutes, Gareth. We are going to raid Gareth. That's just for like Eldark who popped on. I know. I'm glad you popped in. I wish you popped in early because I love to chit chat. So, and you were fun to talk to. Well, now I have to send my ticket for next year back. Oh. Okay, fine. Kill. No, but it's it. We'll see. I mean, I will never say never, but I tend to try to limit myself to one trip a year that I need to buy airfare and such for. And unfortunately, ReaperCon's a little too far away to drive for me. That's why I know I'm happy you're going to Gen Con, Kathy. So I'm actually really happy that you're doing that. And the sad thing is, I almost went, but then they didn't have like the games I really wanted to play, which I like to play Pathfinder. And they didn't, you know, by the time I got on there, I missed the window to buy tickets for games. And by the time I got there, all the vampire slots were filled up because we were going to play Vampire the Masquerade. And Pathfinder's going to be online anyways, so. Yes! You absolutely do. And like I say, anybody from the Pyro Club, or anybody who wants to visit Mass and likes to mini paint and wants to do it, I'll set up a mini painting party in your honor so we can hang out and paint. That store I go to is more than, as long as there's not a huge event going on in there, we can have it to paint. It doesn't even have to be one of my normal paint days. The Mass class. It was shocking that there's so many of us that actually stream and paint minis in Mass. I was really surprised. All right, so is he? I don't know if he's on yet. It is now 10:30. I'm going to refresh my screen. He is on. Although, it's interesting. I didn't think Wapelius actually streamed on Wednesday nights. I don't remember, but maybe I'm just imagining it. So, Gareth is on. So it is time for me to say bye. Thanks you so much for the raid, Big Jim, wherever you are. I want to thank you all for tuning in and hanging out for the end of my stream. And for some of you, those of you who are on early, thank you for hanging out for my stream. Yeah, I thought so. I know. I said tonight I won't be raiding him because I always got to raid Gareth. You know, we have to have our Goblin double feature. But yeah, I want to thank you guys so much. I stream on Monday nights at 7:30. God, my brain. Monday nights at 7:30. Wednesday nights at Monday nights at 7. Wednesday nights at 8:30, and Saturday, this coming up Saturday, at 12:30 p.m. all Eastern time. However, as of a week from now, I'll be at ReaperCon, so I will not be streaming on Wednesday, Saturday, or Monday. I'll be back 2 weeks from tonight. You know, that'd be a brilliant idea. But you know, there's also a schedule on my panels underneath here, so that says it. And at some point, I'll put vacation. So you all have a lovely night. Let's go raid. Let's go raid Gareth. So let's see if I remember how to do this. Gareth underscore. That's not an underscore. Underscore. Hridemar. Although stay and hang out with him. He's cool. He is cool. And his stream's only an hour, so it's a smaller bite. And away we go. She'll never